started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Looking for blockers. So USC's offense will go to work first. These guys played a terrific game a year ago, final Saturday of the regular season. Close through halftime, tied at 14, but the Fighting Irish showed why they were bound for the national championship game and took home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat in capturing the shillelagh in the second half.
They took the shillelagh. Yeah, it was 14-14 at half. It was a really good football game, and then Notre Dame's defense just takes over. They scored 14 points.
Turning it on! And he's got enough. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Trojans in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Got his man quickly. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Trojans are flying down the field.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out. First time they've had the ball today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
To the air, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Pollard. There he goes! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Touchdown to midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Luke Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou, whole time we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's live. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 11. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Wants to adjust the pattern. Under fire. Quarterback just flat and missed it. Incomplete.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They just keep firing. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Sanders. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans are marching down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Sanders. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Pauling. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw, it's Carr. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Working the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
Spins away from the defender. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, Good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glare.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's locked. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sanders. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sanders. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Lane. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off play action on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, USC! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Crosses the 30. They pick up the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Carr. He's going for it all. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes his shot. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, the jeweled shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you can throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Might be calling a hot route. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Irish needing just inches for the first down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Makes the catch near the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. To the air, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, Dick.
Man, it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the pass is broken up incomplete, but wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Love. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got a man, it's Williams. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Finds his man. It's Pauling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he's looking into the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. And his intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. 10. Touchdown Trojans. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The give to the tailback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fox. Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here come the Irish back on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll start this drive with a pass. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just They need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Here's a heat. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Off play action. Pulls it in. It's Fields. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Breaks the tackle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Fox. Working the middle. It's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
First down for the offense.
Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.